Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of A Lot of You Have Been Asking. I am so excited to be joined by a friend today. Natalie Benson, you might know her as your garden mother, is here in the podcast studio. How are you, Natalie?
I'm pregnant as fuck, but I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so happy that you're here.
Me too.
Probably a lot of listeners and viewers don't know that we actually used to work together.
We sure did.
Way back in the day.
It's actually so funny.
I know, it's so random.
It really is. I was thinking about that on the way here, and I was like, God, that feels like forever ago, but it was what, 3-4 years ago?
3 or 4 years ago, and look how much has changed for both of us. In just a short 3 or 4 years.
Things have changed for the better.
No, truly, they really have. I wanted to talk to you about your life and like the world of content, because I feel like you've been online for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, what is your journey? What is your journey, as they say on The Bachelor, been like online?
It's been a crazy journey. It's been a long journey.
Ups and downs.
Ups and downs. And I feel like I've been in and out of it quite a bit until the last maybe 2 years.
Yeah.
So 2018 was when YouTube, I feel like, was popping off.
Totally.
And I was friends with the Boston vloggers. And at that point, I was a senior in college. And I just didn't know what I wanted to do with my life at all.
Which none of us do.
No. And I felt like everyone around me had these big internships in the summer and all these things, like they're going into private equity, they're going into finance, whatever it is. And I was like, oh shit, like I actually have to think about that.
Yeah, right? And adulthood is calling.
Oh my gosh.
It's so scary.
It's so scary. And I'm like, oh wait, you have to, like my parents won't pay for my, okay, got it. Got to make money. So I started a YouTube channel just being like, okay, like I see these other girlies doing it. Like my friend Gretchen, I knew she was doing really well. And I was like, okay, I want to try it. Like, I've always been kind of funny and, like, love posting on the internet.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, started vlogging. I did, like, pretty well for, like, a few months. And then I just kind of got embarrassed by it. Because at that point...
Did you give yourself the ick?
Yeah. And I think at that point, it was not what it was today. Like, people were still like, that's so weird.
I know. Nowadays, like... How do I be a content creator?
Yeah.
But back then, like in 2018, people were like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right. And you're like holding a camera around like a G7X.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I didn't take it as seriously. I really didn't take it as a job. So I kind of did that throughout my senior year, graduated, continued to do that through the summer. Then I was like, okay, I don't think this is for me. I want to go into acting. So I went to acting school, did like still some content, comedy-ish, but it just, again, I never could really hit the ground with consistency because I like you said, I like would get the ick from myself. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah, like who cares about what I'm really saying in this or doing in this? Yeah.
And then COVID hit, and then that was around the time, like just after that, when I started working with you.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was like kind of doing some stuff, but not really. And then was working at Wave, doing influencer marketing, then started working with my husband, or boyfriend at the time, now husband.
Yeah.
And he has his own cannabis company. So I was doing social media and like helping with marketing with that. And on that, I kind of started smoking a lot more weed. And then I don't know what called me to do it, but I was like, I'm going to start like posting TikToks again, or like posting on Instagram, whatever. And then it just started to like get really sticky and people were like really eating it up. And then I got banned a couple times for
talking about weed.
For talking about weed.
Because what are the rules around that? Like on Instagram and TikTok, like you can't explicitly say weed?
No, TikTok, you can't show anything.
Okay.
Like I've gotten so many videos taken down. Like I've literally gotten a video taken down for smoking a sugar snap pea. I'm not kidding. Like I wish I was joking. So they're super strict. So then that's when I came up with the term gardening.
Yeah.
And that's when things like really kind of took off, because I think finally it was a way to talk about it on the app.
Totally.
And for the people that knew it, it was kind of a, if you know, you know. And then I just kind of like kept driving from there.
Yeah, I feel like you really stepped into like your own with the gardening and the garden mother of it all.
Totally. And it's been really rewarding because I've kind of been able to build like this whole brand around it, and I've always wanted to create in some sort of way. And even though right now things are changing, it's good to know that like it's still there and I can still continue working on the other things that I have going on.
Yeah, and you're very like open and honest about like everything you're going through in terms of like your life, and you're pregnant. Congratulations.
Thank you. I am.
You're like, and I saw you were posting, you're like, I can't, it's like 100 days until you can garden or something like that. Like the countdown is here. But I feel like since that's a part of your brand, it's also like, that's part of content right there.
Totally. And I always knew I wanted to be a mom at some point.
Yeah.
I got baby fever like really bad in the fall. And I was like, oh my God, got my IUD taken out. I was like,
I have to do it right now.
Yeah. I was like, should we like start? And then I was like, okay, I need to like chill for a second. And then we weren't really trying. And then all of a sudden I got pregnant and I was like, oh shit.
You're like, this is real now.
Yeah. And then of course I'm like, okay, well my content's going to change. And that was honestly really hard for me.
That's a worry for sure.
Yeah. And I was like, well, what am I supposed to do now? And I've just kind of accepted that, okay, this is kind of like a rebrand, not a rebrand, a regrowth year, and just assessing everything.
Yeah.
And I'm doing one of the most like beautiful things in the world. It's just hard.
Yeah,
It's really hard.
I think a lot of people too don't necessarily talk about you hear online like my pregnancy's amazing, like it's going so well. Like it's very authentic and honest and like open to just talk about it in reality and be like, I don't feel fucking good today.
No, and like the first trimester sucked so bad. It literally was so bad. And then second trimester, you kind of get that, I'm like feeling pretty good. Like I'm not super big.
Yeah.
And now I'm in my third. And I'm just like, okay, I want to smoke again. I want to drink again. I want to have my body back.
Yeah.
Like I want to sleep more comfortably.
Totally.
But again, it's the most beautiful thing in the world.
It is the most beautiful. But you're also like, I want to get back to like what I've known for the first 25, 26, 27 years of my life.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's hard to just be thrown into, like, I always say I'm so lucky that I can't get pregnant.
No, you are.
Because like, I would be the same way. I'd get baby fever. I'd want to have a baby like now.
Yeah.
And then I would like question it for the whole 9 months of my pregnancy. I'm like, I can't drink. I can't smoke. I can't eat sushi. Like, I can't eat deli meat. There's too many restrictions.
And I really don't follow like...
I don't subscribe to all of those.
No, and I actually...
Not that I have to.
I actually don't subscribe to those
This is not a Surgeon General warning, let me say.
Yeah, don't do as I say.
Yeah.
But personally, like, I make like informed decisions with the food because I can't be told what to eat. I'm like, okay, if I'm craving sushi, I'm probably going to get it from a good place.
Yeah. Or you can get like a shrimp tempura that's cooked.
It's fine.
You're fine.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep.
It's okay. Yeah.
You're probably so excited to garden post baby.
Oh yeah.
I want to talk to you about getting into gardening because we were talking beforehand that I recently have gotten into it.
So
and
exciting.
what is your like advice to people that I feel like you probably get a lot of comments online or DMs about people that are like, I want to start doing this. I want like, what do you say to people? Like, how do you get into it?
I think everyone's different and you can't force it because I'm sure you've had experiences before you got to now where you're like, I'm never touching that
Literally,
again.
that's how I was when I like smoked my first joint. Like, it was like, I was like seeing stars and like, I felt like I was like rolling.
Yeah, no, it can be a hell of a drug.
No,
like, it really can.
Say no to drugs, kids.
Yeah, say no.
But I think it's also like, I love the gummies that I take now. Like that was my introduction to it because my boyfriend or fiance now is big into it.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's interesting to just like slowly step into it kind of.
It's always the partner that gets you into it. I was the same way. And because I like dabbled a little bit here and there, but I was never crazy. And I think low dose edibles were my first kind of step back into it. Because I was like you, like in college, I remember having a weed brownie and literally going berserk. And I was like, no, I'm never need to touch that again. I'm good. So I would say you have to find what works for you and don't force it, but always starting low and slow.
Yeah.
Like 2.5 milligrams to start. And if you don't feel anything, great. Then you can take 2.
Yeah.
But the worst part is when you overdo it and then you're stuck.
Or the anxiety of thinking that you took too much even though you didn't. And you're just like freaking out about it the whole time.
Literally.
And you can't even enjoy the actual feeling of it.
Exactly.
Like I always say, like it's like my perfect, like my Sunday routine is popping a gummy, sitting on the couch, ordering food,
It sounds so beautiful.
Like it's gonna,
I could cry.
It's gonna be for your reality soon.
I know. I can't wait. I literally can't wait. But yeah, I would just say low and slow to start. And then as you get more comfortable with the feeling, like you said, and not trying to fight it, because that's the other thing. You kind of have to get comfortable. Like, you are going to be a little bit different. Like, you are going to see things. You're going to not see things, but you're going to see things differently.
Yeah.
You're going to
think about things differently.
Exactly. And you just have to be able to be okay with that. And then once you start to get more comfortable and you're like, oh, wait, shit, this is actually kind of nice. Then you can start dabbling with, okay, maybe I'll smoke a little bit or I'll try a vape pen or whatever. But just like very slow to start.
Yeah. Wow. That's an interest. Hearing you talk about it, there's a lot of comparisons between starting in that and starting in content a little bit. Like, because you do have to get comfortable with the whole talking to your camera constantly.
Yeah.
And I feel like since we grew up in like the generation that like grew up online, that's why you're so comfortable talking about all of these different things.
Yeah. And I think I've just kind of wanted to be like, as cringe as that sounds, just like unapologetically me, and just because here's the thing, most people are thinking it, they're just not saying it. And it's just, most people relate to the things that, again, people aren't saying out loud, and you're like, oh wait, yeah, I actually agree with that. So I think it's just being open and just allowing yourself to meet yourself where you are in both scenarios.
Tell me about Garden Mother. So how did you create this persona, and what is it going to turn into? So, if you can share.
Of course. Secret project.
Yeah, right?
Soon. No,
us creators love a secret project.
I feel like I've been talking about this forever. But people just started calling me Garden Mother from the beginning, because I think when I started posting on TikTok, that was when a lot of people were like, mother, mommy, like even before Mamacita.
Sir. Yeah, like, before Mamacita.
Literally. So I think they just were like, oh, garden mommy, garden mother. And so I just kind of ran with that. And I always knew, okay, eventually this was going to turn into a brand. And working with my husband, Andrew, he has his own cannabis company. So like there's a lot of synergy there. And when the name Garden Mother is like means more than just me. Yeah. And it's turning into an actual brand that we're going to launch in Massachusetts very soon.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. So we'll have gummies and pre-rolls to start. And I guess what I really wanted to accomplish with the brand is that there's not so many brands just geared towards women in this space.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
It's a lot of masculinity. And I think part of my whole persona online that related to people was like, I don't maybe necessarily look like the stereotypical stoner. I kind of just look like a normal girl who goes gets matcha and does Pilates.
You're like, and those things can be true.
They can. And I also smoke weed, or I would, rip my pen before going to a Pilates class.
Oh my God.
I know I'm a little bit out there, but a lot of people relate to that.
Yeah.
And so with Garden Mother, it's kind of just finding that community of people, and this brand really speaks to that, and that it's something that can be used in your everyday life. It's not super intense. It's really girly. It's cute.
Yeah, I feel like it's also like aesthetic, which is important.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't want it to feel unattainable for people. I want it to feel like, oh, that looks like to your point, like you don't want to be blasted into outer space. No. Like you just want like something to take the edge off.
I feel like there's not a ton of things in like when I go to like the dispensary, like there's not a ton that's like approachable.
Right.
As like a novice gardener.
Yeah.
And so when I do, I'm like very overwhelmed, and I just immediately go to the thing that like looks the most like my vibe.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of people probably feel similarly to that.
Totally.
And that's what Garden Mother can help you with.
Totally. And the thing is, being like in a legal state in Massachusetts, especially, the way that you're buying and purchasing these products is so different than like even going to a liquor store where you can just be on your own, like looking at the bottle, looking at different labels. Like things are not necessarily out on display.
Yeah.
You're usually talking to someone, which I hate doing.
Same, big time.
I want a kiosk. Like, please don't speak to me.
100%.
And I want to be able to like look on my own, do my own research, or I'll order ahead because like I literally just like don't want to talk to people.
No, I couldn't agree more. Especially when I'm like I garden to relax,
Yeah.
and then to go get the gardening supplies, we'll say.
Yeah.
For me, I have to get anxious to talk to people. Like,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't. They're counterproductive to each other.
Totally. And they, like, the cool thing is if they do have, you know, kiosks or you order ahead, most people are, like, very cool with, they're like, here's your order, see ya.
Yeah, right.
It's just, like, you kind of get each other. So I hope that this stands out to people as something that's really approachable and doesn't feel scary.
Yeah.
And that it's just something, again, like, okay, this is like a fun thing that I can do to take the edge off or to go to sleep or to just kind of give me a little buzz in the afternoon.
Yeah. Were you ever worried about talking about it so openly? Did you have like trepidations, like when you were first going to like, when did you first like go viral with like talking about this type of stuff? And when did you realize like it resonated with people?
Yeah, I think it was probably the fall of 2023. So almost 2 years ago. And I was never really nervous about it because I think I've just always been outspoken about like random things. And to me, it being legal in Massachusetts and I think he was my fiance at the time, being in the business, I was already working in the business. It didn't feel scary.
Yeah, but I do get faux pas.
Yeah, I do get that question a lot because a lot of people are like, how do you get your friends or your parents or your in-laws or whatever to feel open to the like you smoking or whatever? And it's different when it's like you live in, I don't know, Mississippi and it's not legal there. Like it's been legal since 2016 here. So I think it's just maybe educating people on the fact that it's not just like a drug. It really does have so many medicinal benefits and can help people with anxiety, with sleep, body aches. Like it's really, it's a plant at the end of the day. It's not a pharmaceutical. There's just so many other things that it can help with than just, I want to, like even alcohol, like you're not just getting a buzz. Like it has medicinal effects to it.
Yeah, I feel like you have a unique perspective and like an education actually in the topic because of your husband, like, with his background and now you working together. Like you actually understand not only the intricacies of like what marijuana is and like what it can do and how it can help you, but also like the business side of it. Like you understand like the legalities of it all now, which I feel like had to be its own set of challenges.
It's such a pain in the
getting
ass.
banned and then getting your account taken down, getting content taken down. You have your own like way of like working around it now.
Totally. And just seeing the business side of it too. And I'm also opening a store in Jersey City, which is his own beast. But just even the regulations by the states and dealing with that, you learn a lot. And you also see it's really hard to like make money in this business because there's so many taxes. You have to pay an astronomical amount of money just to get your business even open. Yeah. And you learn, like you do respect the hustle behind it and all these companies that have been successful, but you also see why a lot of companies are not.
Yeah. There's so many challenges I feel like that you have to like overcome just to even exist.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That's so interesting. Like those are things that are just like I have no idea about. Before I walk into a store, I'm like just la, and I'm like
keep it that way. Seriously,
like, no, don't get bogged down by all this shit I'm dealing with.
Literally, like stay where you are, friend.
So Garden Mother will be available soon, hopefully.
Yes. So we have the gummies are pretty much made. We're just waiting on packaging, and then they'll be distributed to different stores in Massachusetts. And then pre-rolls are also, I'm not sure if they're rolled yet, but the flowers, like all picked and everything. So that should be hopefully like mid-August will be available in certain stores. Oh my God,
that's so cool.
Yeah.
It's going to be so cool, like actually seeing your product like tangibly.
I can't wait. I just wish I could eat it and smoke it.
Yeah, right. You're birthing two things within the span of what, a month from each other?
Yeah,
probably?
pretty much. and like the store will probably open around the same time. I'm like, gosh, what a year.
Yeah, you're right. Like maternity leave who?
Yeah, I'm like, Andrew, you're gonna have to take some things on. Like I can't do this all.
What are you most excited for about motherhood besides being able to garden?
Oh, you mean the baby?
Yeah, right.
Oh, forgot about her.
Oh, who's she?
I think just the fact that I'll have a little piece of Andrew and I in this little girl, and we were talking about dogs and animals before this. Like,
yes,
I'm so,
we'll get into that too.
Yeah, I'm so connected to my animals. Like, they're my own children. And I just can't, everyone's like, no, you don't even understand the love that you're going to feel for this. And I already do. Like, I'm already so protective of her. And I just can't wait to see this little human grow up.
Like, I know, it's kind of wild.
I feel like I'm 16 and pregnant. I cannot believe I'm like old enough to have a baby.
Anytime I have friends that are pregnant, I'm like, you're a teen mom.
No, I am.
Like, how?
I literally am. I cannot believe it. It's wild.
Yeah. Oh my God, that is crazy. And then obviously, like, you're going to be so excited to see her interact with your animals as an animal mom.
I can't
Like, that's going to be its own beautiful relationship.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous in some ways.
I feel like everybody is.
Yeah, just because, well, also it's like, it's kind of sad, like, your other animals, or not other animals, my animals will kind of be putting, I'm giving birth to a
my
puppy.
other children.
Yeah, they'll be kind of put on the back burner a little bit.
I think that's normal, though.
And I think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
I am excited to, like, I'm so glad that I've had, like, Royce I've had since I was in college. And, like, he's been with me on this journey through getting engaged, getting married, getting pregnant. And, like, he gets to meet my daughter.
I know. That's a really special thing.
Yeah.
And the kittens now.
And the kittens.
I know. You just adopted 2, right?
Yes.
And how are they?
They're so good. I've never had cats before.
Me neither.
And I love them so much. They are the smartest, like, weirdest, but, like, sweetest creatures.
Yeah.
And I never really understood them until having them. And I love them so much. They're so cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
You're having your own little farm. You have a literal farm.
Kind
and then
of.
you're creating your own little farm too.
Yeah, like, one day we definitely want to live on, like, a full ass farm.
Yeah.
Like, I want chickens. Like, I want
the whole trad wife.
Oh, hell yeah. Like, I want to be picking blueberries in the morning, and, like, I want to be making, I don't know. I do make sourdough, so, like.
So does Aaron, and it's really good.
He's your trad wife.
I know. He
I love that.
Is. The pipeline.
The pipeline's so real. But yeah, no, I just want to live on a farm with, like, horses, dogs, animals.
It's so funny because you're a big reality TV person, right?
Yeah.
Like Love Island, I know you're obsessed with. Same. Isn't it funny how we, like, want these, like, traditional, like, we want to move to a farm somewhere and then pop on the TV and watch people scream at each other and, like, hook up.
Brain.
Literally. It's like, I want to go outside with my dogs and my children and, like, frolic through the fields, and then I want to turn on Love Island and just absolutely brain rot.
No, literally, the dichotomy is everything.
Yeah.
I opened a book last night because I was like, after watching Love Island for 2 months straight, like, my brain is water.
Well, let's talk about Love Island.
Okay,
we have
please.
to. Let's make our brain a little bit more mushy.
Please.
What are your thoughts on this season overall of Love Island USA? Because do you also watch UK?
I don't. I've watched episodes. I know I need to. Everyone's like, you're a fake Love Island fan if you haven't.
Well, I always say, like, if you joined in Vanderpump Rules, like, just because of Scandival,
no,
you're a fake Vanderpump Rules person. You're a real girl. I'm a real girl.
Yeah, I'm a real girl.
And if you don't watch UK, you gotta.
Okay, perfect, because, like, I was looking for something for my next hit, for sure.
But talk about this season of USA. What are your thoughts on it? Overall opinions? Who do we love? Who do we not love?
Okay, so overall, I thought it was an entertaining season for sure. There was just so much wrongful voting out, though. It just made no sense. Like, I've never seen that before in previous seasons. And the way that I just felt it was, and this is not a unique thought. I've heard this, like, all over podcasts and stuff, but it just felt very heavily influenced by social media.
100%.
So with that, which is like, I kind of liked that and I kind of didn't like that at the same time, just because, okay, it's really easy to, like, pay attention and be, like, you know, chronically online and all that stuff. But at the same time, it just felt very produced.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, oh, this season's going to suck. And then when Huda and Jeremiah had their whole thing, I was like, I'm locked.
Yeah, you're like, give me the popcorn.
Yeah. And, okay, I don't like, hate anyone, because I know, like, everyone has their own lives,
their own things they're going through.
But like Huda was definitely like I'm not a Huda stan.
Yeah,
I respect her, but I just think like she has a lot of patterns that I just don't fuck with. With that being said, I also think Chris was very toxic. I think Jeremiah had some toxic things, although I don't think he was necessarily wrong in the relationship. I thought the Nicolandria stuff was so transparent.
Totally.
I was just like,
we know it was all put on for them to stay there. Like it was all put together by production. Like they saw the reactions people were giving them on Twitter, and then they like essentially forced them into a room together.
I'm like, okay, if they last, I will be shocked and happy.
No, like
for
I'll
them.
eat my words.
Yes, please. But like I'm like, you guys, like it does not. I don't know. It doesn't
fit.
It doesn't. I loved Papyrus.
Oh.
I really loved Pepe because he was so hot.
Pepe is so hot.
So
I just saw a picture. I just saw a video of him reuniting with his dog.
Yep.
Did you see that?
Literally got pregnant again. I was like, oh my god.
It was like all of your favorite things in one.
Oh, and he is so good looking.
He is.
And Iris seems really sweet. I liked them together.
I feel like they didn't show enough of them.
They didn't. They were like, cut.
They have this like deep friendship that they talk about all the time. And
like,
then
where?
there's like, we're not seeing any of that in the, we see an hour a day.
Yeah.
Like maybe include some of that if they're in the finale.
Exactly. I was so confused about that.
Yeah.
And I think because them coming in fourth, like they were actually a stronger couple
Than a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I know the Shelley and Ace stuff, there was like possible rumors that they knew each other before, whatever.
A lot of people knew each other before I saw, though.
Yeah. I didn't love Ace. I liked him a lot in the beginning. I thought he was like really cute.
Yeah.
And then he kind of got a little bit like, I'm man of the household.
Yeah.
Like I make decisions. I'm like, you're 22, dude. Like good for you for being so confident.
I always forget that they're all like in their early 20s. I'm
it
like,
makes me feel so old.
Right? Literally same. I'm like, I have 10 years on you, Ace. Like that is absolutely insane.
No, it's diabolical.
No, scary.
And I look at them, I'm like, oh, they're so old. Like, they're so much older than me. I hope I'm like, so pretty like them when I grow up. And then I'm like, oh, they're 22 years old.
I look at it all too through like the lens of a producer. Like Huda and Ace, like while I don't necessarily agree with their actions, they were fabulous television. They
Such
moved
good
the
TV.
needle.
Yeah.
Like that's necessary sometimes. Like you can't just not have these people that are toxic on the show.
Oh, you need
because
it.
you need to appease to everybody. Like they needed to be there. Like,
Agreed. As much as like sometimes her and him maybe didn't make the best decisions, I was like, they can't go home.
no, absolutely not. So like people kept saying like, how is Huda still there? I was like, because I'm voting for her.
Yeah, no, she needs to stay.
I was voting for her because I need chaos
Yeah.
to entertain me this summer.
I wish like Jeremiah stayed just for like the plot. Like I that bit, that like 2 weeks of drama I was living for.
No, I was
like,
so
need
bought
more.
in. Like I was truly. If you love USA, I will tell you, you're gonna love UK.
I need this.
When you give birth, pop a garden, mother.
and get
onto UK because I swear like it's like a whole nother beast. An added layer to it is just their accents and like trying to understand what they're actually saying.
Really quite fit.
Yeah, and like what's also up with like them making the USA people like use the UK vernacular, like pull you for a chat.
Yeah, like we've never once said that in America.
That has never ever been a thing in America.
Can I pull you right now? Or what else do they say? Like we had, I know in UK they say like we had good chat.
We have good banter.
Yeah.
They say, and I'm like, we've never used the word banter here.
Relax.
Here in the States.
Yeah, here in the States, we just say, yeah. Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
It's really quite eloquent.
What other reality shows are you into? Do you dive into the Housewives?
Yeah.
What is your favorite city?
I think as of recent, Salt Lake City.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like not a real house, like again, like fake Real Housewives fan because I haven't seen like old school New York.
Okay.
Which maybe postpartum I'll dive
That's
into
its
that.
own beast, honestly. Yeah. It really is like a full-time job.
I like Beverly Hills. I'll dabble into all of them. Like I watch Miami right now because I need something.
Miami's so good right now.
It honestly is.
Yeah, it's very slept on.
Yeah, like lots of drama and they're just like funny because they're all like like Larsa Pippen being on it is so funny.
So random. I look at her from like her back in the days of like when she was hanging out with the Kardashians every 5 seconds, and now she's just like
She's got that BBL all over Miami.
She's got that BBL all over Miami for sure. Who of the housewives and who in the Love Island house do you think is the biggest gardener?
Ooh. So, okay, in Beverly Hills, I feel like Kyle is pretty open about it.
Yeah.
Probably no one in Salt Lake. Like, I just feel like
they're all too Mormon.
Yeah. Which, like, respect. Drink your soda with cream. Like, do what you need to do.
That swig thing from the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
That's another. Like, I loved Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Good, yeah.
I need more. I need more immediately. Love Island. I definitely could see like Taylor being a gardener. I could see Clark because they're both like very chill.
Yeah. I think Clark got too much hate.
She so did. And I was actually listening to the Vile Files on the way here with her. And
I need to listen to that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of nothing that you wouldn't
expect.
Yeah. But she just like, to me, Taylor and Alandria, they were like, okay, fine. They had chemistry. They had like friendship chemistry, but I was like, they're not an interesting couple. And then he actually liked Clark.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, oh my God. And I was like, I don't even think he handled it that terribly. Like, he was very open. Like, I'm still exploring both of you guys.
Yeah.
And then she went off on him and he's like, well, I choose Clark. And I was like, oh my God.
Eating it up.
Yeah. So I would say them. I'm trying to think of anyone else. Maybe like do you watch The Valley?
Yeah.
Probably Kristen.
I feel like Brittany could use it.
For sure. She definitely
she needs to relax.
Poor girl.
She's been going through a lot.
Oh my God. I feel like Kristen probably when she wasn't pregnant. Or maybe not. I don't know. She's a little bit like neurotic, but so am I.
Yeah. We all are.
Yeah.
I'm curious, as somebody that works in like the creator world, do you have any favorite creators that you follow that are like not related to like your specific like niche?
Yeah.
Like I always find it so interesting like who other people like love because like it's so random for me. Like who are like the randomest people that you love online?
I get it. I mean, I think I definitely have a spectrum of people because like sometimes I'll go into like mommy content now, like homestead, like ballerina farm type of just like that's just more like picturesque,
aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, just interest in like having like 8 kids and literally living on a farm. Or I'll go into like the Paige Lorenzes of the world, like also aesthetic.
Yeah.
And I just know, like, I'll never be that. Like, I want to believe I could be, but
we
like,
live in a very different New England than her.
Yeah, like, I'm like, somehow I can't get those shots.
Yeah, right.
I try.
As hard as I try, I'll never look like that.
I'll never look like that. And, like, God bless.
No,
like,
I love following her, though, because it's like, this places she is, and, like, I just think her aesthetically pleasing content is, like, so up there.
Totally. And then for, like, comedy people, I'm trying to think. I feel like I follow so many people. I like, I mean, I can't even think.
There's so
right
many
now.
people. It's really hard to think.
Who like cracks me up? Like, I can't.
Do you follow Erica Priscilla on
No.
TikTok? Oh my God, you should follow her. She's hilarious.
Okay.
She's like one of my favorite people. I've met her once recently. And she's really nice too.
Okay.
It's always good to like meet somebody and know that they're like actually a nice person.
Yeah, I know, because I really don't meet a lot of people. Like, I feel like I follow like all the New York influencers, all the people that I feel like probably my demographic follows.
Yeah.
Like 27, 28-year-old
like the acquired
girl.
styles.
Yes.
And those girls. Yeah.
And it like just like aesthetically, and like I live in the suburbs now, so like it's nice to keep up with those people. Keep tabs.
Yeah, right. Make sure whatever where all of your Sims are.
Yeah, I need to know like, okay, what matcha are we drinking, that type of thing.
Yeah.
But then I'm also like in my own little world that I also like, I feel like at some point I used to compare myself or want to be like that, or like the Paige Lorenzes. But now I'm just like, you know what? I'm cool being me. Like, I have my own thing going on, and that's cool. And like the cool thing is also there's not many creators in my space. But my point is, like, I don't really meet that many people. Like, and I'm also kind of a recluse. Like, I'm like, sorry, I'm like in bed at 8 o'clock. I like can't make it out.
Like, well, that's the sign of maturity too. Is like
not having friends. One of the two.
Well, also, I mean, they both kind of go hand in hand. Like, the older you get, the less friends you have because you're sick of bullshit.
Totally.
But I feel like, too, like, the comparison game of this industry is, like, already hard enough.
Yeah.
Like, you're creating content, but then you're also consuming so much content because you're seeing what are the trending things and what do I have to keep up with, and oh, this person just hit 1 million followers.
Oh, I love the Delaney girl.
Delaney Rowe.
Yes,
yes,
so
who does
funny.
like the.
Sorry, I just like that. I was like, she's like somebody.
She's the one that does like the
like cringe.
the skits of like the mom, like the mom in the movie that like can't like keep her life together.
Yeah, and she's like, why don't we just have ice cream for dinner? I'm like,
all of her skits are so on point. I don't know how she does it.
She's
and they're
so
like
talented.
they're like very produced. Like production value is high.
Yeah,
like you can tell there's like a lot of thought that goes into it.
She's gonna be a star.
Yeah,
She is.
Then there's me that's like just propping up my phone on like a water bottle.
Yeah, and mine has like a grease smudge on the
You're not getting any production value with us.
Like I'm trying. I have a tripod.
We're doing the best we can over here.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, truly. Wow. What a time to be had in this world of content creation. Now that it's like your job, is it different being that this is your job versus when it was just like a fun, sometimes cringy little side gig that you did?
For sure. I think it makes it easier in some ways in terms of filming and being comfortable with doing certain content, because I think before I was like, no, like I don't even like vlog, like nah. And now I'm like, no, it's my job. Like I have to film this content. Like are you okay being on camera? Is it okay if I film this here? Like, and again, it's more widely accepted. People aren't like, what is she doing holding a camera? Like everyone's like, okay, eye roll, but like get your bag, girl.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's become more of an accepted and more of a respected industry over the years. Like
it's the best job. Like I tell anyone, it is like it's not hard in the sense that like, okay, yes, there's certain aspects that are hard, but hard job is being a nurse, being a teacher, going into the office at 7:30,
working for the man.
Yeah, like I had this one boss once who was.
I was a tyrant. What was it like as a boss? I wasn't even your boss. I was like,
well, you were
superior.
Still, I felt like I worked under you.
Yeah, but still, like.
I don't even remember. Like, you were great. Like, I always had a great rapport with you. I just didn't work there for that long. Like, I remember just being nervous because I was like, I've only worked there for like 7 months and I'm quitting. I'm sorry, guys.
No, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. I mean, I had to, it was great experience, and you were so organized.
Oh, thank you.
Like, you taught me a lot about that.
A lot has changed. I'm not as organized as I used to be.
You were so organized. And like our Monday board, not Monday, we used Trello.
Yeah, Trello.
Yeah. And that taught me a lot. Like, you gave me a lot of good foundational stuff that I can take even now into what I do.
Yeah. I feel like we learned a lot because we worked in like the influencer space in that, and it applies to our current jobs that we have right now. And
just, like I have insight on certain, I'm not a lawyer by any means, but at least I can know certain terms on a contract that you don't want to say yes to.
Yeah, exactly.
And I have management now, but at least I also have some
understanding.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people probably are like, yeah, I trust you, but you need to, no one's going to advocate for yourself except like, or the way that you do. Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Wow. I thought I ran a pretty tight ship. I was a little tyrant back then. No, you were so chill. You were like the chillest, the chillest of chill. I had a great experience. Yeah. As long as I left somewhat of a good impression. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And I knew you wouldn't be working there for much longer, like after, because your social media was taking off. Yeah. And I was like, he's about to be too big for these bitches. And you were my trial run for now working with my mom. Really? Yeah. My mom now works with me. I love that. You were the test dummy. You're like, okay, so I used to do this with Natalie. Here's what I can't do with my mom. Oh my gosh. Here's the things I can do. Does she like manage you? No, she does like a lot of like the administrative stuff behind the scenes for me. That's like really my bookkeeping and the things that I'm like too stupid to know how to do. That's great. So yeah, she is a godsend. Thank God for Ellen. Do you pay her? Yeah. Oh, okay. I was tax write-off. Yeah, I mean that's great. Like honestly, because I'm so scared of taxes. Yeah, like, same. I probably overpay my accountant, but I don't care. No, I'm like, literally. Please, like, I will pay the IRS however much they need. I just don't want to get, like... I don't want anything going down. No. Nothing happening to me. Seriously, take my money. It's going to break on Reddit tomorrow. I know. Do you ever read Reddit about yourself?
I read Reddit about myself.
I've gone down that rabbit hole, and then like, unfortunately, there's like some really horrible things on there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, my mental health, I can't handle it. But
Smart.
My husband, Andrew, he keeps tabs on it. So if there's anything that's like really bad and he's like, this is not okay, he'll let me know.
Okay, good.
Because we actually had to hire a private investigator because someone was like kind of harassing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Well, and like sometimes people want to call Child Protective Services on my unborn baby.
Oh.
Because
do people like hate on you often? Does it happen often?
it never happened until I got pregnant, I swear.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. And I think it's just because people are like, I don't know if they have different opinions about smoking or think that I'm and like I'm very open to the fact that okay, I have chose not to garden during my pregnancy, and I won't be doing so during breastfeeding, and like but I also know I get hundreds of DMs of people being like, I gardened my whole pregnancy and this helped with my chronic illness. And so I don't judge anyone for that.
For sure.
But I think people are very like, they want to hold you accountable. And I'm like, for what?
Well, when you open yourself up to online, and as beautiful and as fun as the space can be, there's also so much keyboard warriors and negativity that can come into things, and
I hate to say it, but it's like always women.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
And so and other mothers that have been through this that shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah. And 90% of the people are so kind, so sweet, and are so supportive. Probably 95. And then there's just a few, and I think with like that just comes with, I'm sure moms
Motherhood
could tell
in general.
you.
Yeah,
it's just
I feel
like the mommy police.
There's always people that you can't win raising children in the digital era in any way, shape, or form. Whether your kids are on social media, you're not winning.
No. So what do people say about you on Reddit? Are they nice? They're like, he's so funny.
There's all of that, but then there's also like people like leaked my house address on Reddit.
Oh, that's weird.
That's like weird stuff that and if you want to do that, just do it in like public records like a normal person does.
Yeah.
Like I've looked up everybody's house on Zillow. Like,
as you should.
I know where everyone lives.
Yeah.
Just don't leak it online somewhere.
I'll send you my Zillow.
Yes. You want to see how much I paid? Go for it. Like it sucks. It's a dog eat dog world out here.
Oh my God. Property taxes. Like, come on.
Adulting. It's hard.
It's tough out here.
It really is. So what's next for you, for the garden mother, the actual mother to be, besides having a baby and launching these businesses?
We're just getting through it.
Yeah.
Like right now I'm starting to work on the nursery for baby.
Yeah.
It's actually funny. Andrew, his room in our house is turning into the nursery. And I somehow didn't realize this when I married him, but he has a likeness to reptiles or geckos. So I don't know, this past year he got like 6 geckos. And he has all these tanks up there. I'm like, these will not be on the same floor as our baby girl.
Absolutely not.
So that needs to move. So he finally did that. He's got lots of toys. So I said, you gotta get rid of those.
Yeah.
Gotta put those somewhere else. So we're making steps to getting the nursery done.
That's exciting.
Yeah, that I'm really excited for. And then I have, like, all the walls in my house are white. Like, we just haven't gotten around to that.
It takes years.
Her room is, like, I have all the plans.
Yeah.
And she's not even going to be in it in the first, 6 months. She's going to be in our room.
Yeah.
But in terms of, like, business stuff, I'm just going to keep chugging away with what I've been working on. And then I'm probably going to take some time off when I give birth. Probably not on, like, social media. But I won't be...
doing the logistics in the back end stuff.
Yeah, daddy's going to do that. Like, I can't. And then hopefully next year we'll be in different states.
Yeah.
And, I'll be more myself again, smoking weed.
I feel like it takes a lot out of you. Obviously, motherhood in general and birthing a whole child in general.
We're about to find out.
But also, like, not being able to, like, feel like your normal self.
Yeah.
It's going to be very refreshing for you to just kind of step back into that. And you'll have all the product at least.
I know. There's no shortage of product in my house. That's for sure.
That's lovely.
I can't wait for that. But yeah, it is really hard going through the changes. And you feel so different. And part of it is cool and like, oh my God, the female body's amazing, of course. But yes, I can't wait to kind of be back to normal and not identify as just being pregnant.
Yeah, because I feel like that's the first question everybody asks you.
Yeah, and now people have started to ask about it, like random people like, oh, are you pregnant? And I literally, you could be 10 months pregnant.
I would never ask you.
I would never ask.
Like, truly.
And like, okay, yes, I have a belly, but like, I don't feel like I'm like that.
No, you're not.
That pregnant. I'm like, what if I just gained a little weight?
No, literally.
Like,
I would never ask somebody in public. I don't care if they are like a twig and have a belly this size.
I don't know what your deal is. I'm not until you tell me, or unless you got the ultrasound photo in your hand and we're walking out of the OB's office. I'm not gonna ask how far along.
No,
you are.
I think it's older generations too. That
It always is.
They don't have like any like chill.
No, they're like, oh, you're pregnant. I'm like, thank you.
You're like, okay, I just had a big lunch from Chipotle.
It was just a burrito, but thanks for asking.
Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I won't ask any more questions about your pregnancy.
No, you can. I'm an open book. I'm an open book.
No, I'm totally kidding. But it was so nice catching up with you.
I could do this for hours.
I know. That's what I love to hear because I just want this to be like a space for fun conversations.
It is, and you're so good at it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm trying. Chugging along.
You're doing great.
I'm the podcast mother.
You are podcast daddy.
That's me. Thank you guys. Thank you, Natalie, for coming here.
Thanks for having me.
Where can everybody follow you?
On Instagram at Natalie J. Benson, and TikTok, since I've been banned so many times, at not Natalie J. Benson. And then Garden Mother, I think, will be available in different stores in mid-August, but just if you follow me, then you'll see when
follow Natalie for all the updates.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get my hands on some.
I'll bring you some.
Please.
Yeah, I'll bring all the goodies.
Thank you guys for listening and watching. I will see you guys next week.
Thanks, guys. Bye.